Let's create our first Java file in IntelliJ IDE. We will first click on the source and then new, and from new here Java class. I will name my Java class as main and I will click enter. So my Java class got created here. This middle area is the code editor and it's look a lot like what we saw in Notepad++. The code editor is where we can access the content of our Java file. And in this case, the content of the main.java file, we can recreate some of the Java code and recreate it in Notepad++. Instead of typing out that long name function with public static void main, we can just type main and IDE repopulates it for us. Remember when we talked about boilerplate code, every Java program must have a main function, so the IDE has shortcuts that make some of that boilerplate code easier and faster to write. This shortcut where we type in a word and IDE completes it for us is called code completion, and this is one of the benefits to use an IDE. In this main function, we will output something to the user just like we did before with Notepad++ and the command line. To output to the user, we can write system.out.print and whatever we want as an output. So as of now, I am typing hello world from IntelliJ, and then we will do a parenthesis and semicolon. Now our program is ready to run. To run this file, we can left click the main class or we can run it from here. So I am running it from the left. So my build is getting prepared. By selecting run main.main, the IDE compiles the program and runs it for us. There are no commands to type in like before. We just click the button and it runs. After running the program, you may notice a small window at the bottom of the screen containing the output. This window is called the console and it's a text display where the executor of the program can see the output messages. Here we see hello world from IntelliJ. When we ran this program, we had to do two button clicks. We had to left click the main class and then select run main.main. What if we could run the program with just one button click? At the top right hand corner, click the play button. So we will be able to run it using one click only. What does this IDE do for us? It contains a code editor where we write our code. It also contains a debugger which we will explore in a later chapter and can use to figure out any errors in our program. You may have already noticed the bug button next to the play button in the IDE. We will come back to that. An IDE also has other features that make writing code easier, like the code completion we saw earlier. Although an IDE is not necessary to write code, it can be very helpful because it has extra tools that make developing code a little faster and more straightforward.